Now we are recording.
Okay, great. Sam, go ahead and looking at that camera, give me a nice strong introduction. Tell me your name, tell me what you do for a living, and how many years of experience you have doing it.
My name is Sam Colonna. I've been training guys for over 30 years. I own Sam Colonna Boxing and Fitness, and also I used to run the Windy City Boxing Gym and the Chicago Boxing Club.
Great. How many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing this, I would say, probably about 33 years.
So you are an expert.
Well, a lot of people say I am. I have a lot to learn, but I have a lot of knowledge in the game.
Great. Tell me about what a successful boxing gym looks like. What are they offering? What does it look like? Is it clean? Do they have state-of-the-art trainers?
A boxing gym could be successful if it's 8x8 or 60,000 square feet. As long as you have the right staff behind it, it's got to be clean. You got to have people with knowledge. You can't just say, "Well, I got a boxing gym, I got a fitness place." You got to have the right people behind it. You got to have the people with knowledge. You got to bring new people in all the time. The word of mouth. Now with the technology we have through the computer, with the internet, that's the way to go. And from one fighter, you bring in two other fighters, and as long as you're giving them what they want, they're going to be the best advertising. Is word of mouth.
Great. And, for the purposes of this show, we're looking at a bunch of gyms that aren't doing so well. They're failing. They're about to close their doors. One of them is a boxing gym. What should a boxing gym be? What could they be doing wrong? What are some, novice mistakes that, a boxing gym owner might mistake that you would make?
A lot of boxing gyms, they're not successful because what happens is you're letting a lot of people in free. You're not taking care of the gym. Maybe it's dirty. Maybe the equipment is not up to date. As soon as you bring in a fighter that brings you to the top, right away a lot of people start acknowledging it, and not acknowledging the trainer, the gym, who's in it, who's not in it. To do that, to be successful, you got to take everything into stride. It's word of mouth. Also, it's got to be within you to bring the fighters in. You got to go out there and hustle. You got to show them that this is what makes a boxing gym work. You got to go out there and you got to work at it. You can't just say, okay, do three push-ups, do 100 sit-ups. You got to physically almost do it with them. You got to get involved. You got to show that that's what your business is. Not just say, well, I got a boxing gym. The owner or the trainer, whoever's running it, they got to be part of it. They got to be involved in the boxing gym. They can't just go home and let the staff run it, because you don't know what's going on. They might be letting in all their friends in free. They're using the equipment. Eventually it breaks. You got to replace it. So the owner or the trainer, whoever's running that gym, has got to be part of that business.
And what should they be spending their money on? Should they be spending a majority of their money on equipment, on staff, on advertising? Where should their budget go?
I would scatter that money around, to make it work. You got to spend it on advertising, of course. Maybe social media. That's probably one of your best right now. You got to go out there when there is a boxing show, or when there is an event, involving what you're doing. Pass out some flyers, give free lessons, maybe have a week where they bring in their friends, families. Come in for this week, free membership, free trial. The first time you try, it's free. Bring a friend week. Different advertising, different things you do will bring in. As long as they come in my door, if they come in my door, I guarantee you, we're going to get them to sign, one way or the other. If I have to give them a little discount, or if I have to give them a free week, give them a free lesson, something or another, we got to lock that customer in.
Yeah, when people think of a boxing gym, sometimes they think of a more gritty kind of environment. But it still needs to be clean. You still have to have certain things and hold yourself to standards.
You know what?
Off of that.
I will not have my gym looking like like an alley, because people are sitting down, they're sweating. You got to keep it sanitized. You got to go and clean after they're done. I mean, we clean our gym at least twice a day. Every time we get a group in here, I got a guy that comes in there and helps me. Right away, we're vacuuming, we're sanitizing the equipment down, because you get guys that sweat all over the place. When you have a clean gym, people respect it, and that's what they want. They don't want to come to a gym that's stinky and the rug smell. You got to keep it sanitized all the time. The bathrooms, the equipment, the boxing ring, the floors, it's got to be swept, it's got to be mopped.
Right. And what about just a smart gym, or maybe we'll have some add-ons to offer to get from people once they're in there, like water or nutritional supplements. These people working are they tired, stuff like that.
You need a little extra income. You might want to sell a shirt, or whoever signs up. You sign up, you get a free shirt, or what you want to do, maybe some water. You might want to sell some water, some protein bars. That's all extra money. That's money that you get, 100, 200% profit, and you can't go wrong with that. When you have a gym that's 80, 90 degrees in here, you get a workout, they're going to want some cold water, I guarantee you. And they're going to spend that $1, $2 for a drink. And that's money in the bank. That's how, you put it back into the business, and that's how you get a successful business. You can't just depend on the customer coming in and paying their gym dues. You got to have a little extra behind the scene where you're making extra money.
Tell me, as a seasoned professional in this industry, what could piss you off if you walked into a boxing gym that you would see that would just be like, well, this place is a mess. I can't stand this. I would never allow this in my gym.
Well, and the first thing you want to do is keep safety. You can't have a guy, when you're not around, there's got to be somebody controlling the gym, where you can't have these guys coming in off the street, jumping into your ring, and getting themselves hurt. That, to me, that'll never happen in my gym. I will whoever's there, that when I'm not here and that happens, I will fire them right on the spot, because that's liability. And somebody gets hurt in the gym, in the ring or outside the ring, and there could be a lawsuit. You gotta put your foot down, and you can't let things just. You can't have people coming in here and controlling your gym. You gotta have rules, and you gotta follow them rules.
Great. And just one more thing, so I just want you to kind of tell me, again, highlight all your accomplishments, highlight the successes you've had in this industry, and why you really know your stuff.
Well, I think it comes because I'm giving back to the sport. It's like the love of it. I don't think of it as going to work. I think of it as, like, people say, do you got a job? I got to stop and say, oh yeah, I do got a job. But really, to me, it's not a job. I love it. I love what I'm doing. And that's why I'm so successful with it, because I feel that I'm part of it. I'm living my dream through the boxers, and I want them to be successful. And that's why I'm been successful with the boxing, with the gyms, because I make it feel like you're at home, and that's very important. When a guy comes in and he's got that feel like, wow, I belong here. And a lot of guys come in, they say, man, I was at this gym, I was at that gym. There was a lot of, I don't know the word you could say, like, they didn't feel welcome. And I make everybody feel like they're part of us.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome. Just one more time, sir, I just want to make sure I get your name really well. So say for me your name and the name of your business again.
Sam Colonna, that's my name. And my business is Sam Colonna Boxing, MMA and Fitness.
Great. That's perfect. You can stop recording now. That's all I need on tape. And I'm just going to talk to you one more minute about getting your footage to me. We'll